Hey, welcome to GiveMeApps here at Mall, the #1 independent app store. Today we're checking out Football Quiz Duel, soccer trivia and sports quiz by Tempest Code for Android. This is a soccer sports trivia game for free. You can answer fun trivia questions about English Premier Leagues, UEFA Champions Leagues, La Liga, or about famous soccer players such as Balletti, Alex Sanchez, Paul Pogba, and other players. You can play as a member of your favorite football club like Manchester United, Liverpool FC, Chelsea FC, and more. You need to compete against other club fans to see who comes out on top. Guys, we recommend that you do check out the settings area first. By the way, you have to register to use this app. Keep that in mind going forward. If you look in the settings area, you have buy premium, free joker, buy jokers. We're going to concentrate on how to play so we can give you an idea, an overview of how to make this happen. There are 3 modes. There's quick play. If you click on quick play, they search for available opponents from your league. If there's a waiting player, an instant match will start. If there's no waiting player, you can still play your first round and wait for available opponents. Challenge is slightly different. Rather than going for available opponents from your league, you can challenge a specific team from your league. If that specific team's player is waiting, then an instant match will start, same deal. And then finally, there's find opponent. You can find opponents by searching their username. So if you want to get in very quickly, as you would imagine, quick play is the best way to start. By the way, you should know point-wise here. You can, for a winning game, you get 3 points, losing 0, draw, plus 1 point. Points will be added to your stats. And you can have 8 active games going at a time. We're going to tap on the back key there. We're going to go to the main screen, and you can see that we had an active game and a closed game. We gave up on one game because of my lack of knowledge on that specific topic. Take a look at the icons here. You saw these settings. You have profile. You can see that we're GiveMeApps. We're going to go back here. You have your play icon, of course. Your standings, very important. You get to see some stats there. Look at Barcelona coming out on top with 36 matches, 16 won, 4 draws, 16 lost, 148 goals, and 52 points. We did show you the point setup so you understand why they have 52 points and how they are all calculated. There's League 1, there's League 2, and there's League 3. I believe we're in League 3. We're in League 2. League 3. I chose New York just because you can see 4 matches won, lost 0, 13 goals. I chose that because we are in New York City doing this overview. So we're going to get out of here now and start playing some games. By the way, if we tap on play, remember you can have 8 active games at a time. You have quick play, challenge, and invite opponent. The quickest way to get started, of course, is to play quick play as we just mentioned. So we're going to go straight on in. Now take a look here. We now have 3 active games. It's us against a random player for the reasons we just described. If you want to play, you know what to do. Press that play icon and take a look at what's going to happen. There's a bit of loading going on here, so we're going to wait that out. And keep in mind that we have games that are going on. Here we are. New York City FC paid highest transfer fees for which player? Now, my knowledge here is not exactly the greatest. So we have Thomas McNamara, Rodney Wallace, Maximilian Morales, and mind you, the clock is ticking. I was wrong. Now, if you notice, we have 1 red soccer ball over there. If you get the question right, it turns green. Here we are. When playing for New York City FC as a captain, David Villa scored his first goal against which team? I'm going to go with that answer. I was wrong again. I should have went with that. We have 2 red soccer balls here. We're going to go with the next question. Match between New York Red Bulls and New York City FC is known as what? Hudson River Derby, Capital City Derby, South Indian Derby, Gin Derby. I went with that one. That was an obvious answer, the Hudson River Derby. That's a New York City river. And we have 1 right question there. In Britain, who was occasionally referred to as Captain America because of his status as captain of the U.S. national team? I am a little confused here. I'm going to go with Eddie Johnson. I was wrong. It was Claudio Reyna. And we now have 3 questions wrong. We're going to tap on this again for our last question. Which player signed as youngest player for New York City FC? I am not 100% sure here. And I was right. Joseph Scally. So I have 2 questions right, 3 questions wrong. Now, what are we waiting for? We're going to go against our opponent here. New York City Supporters Club was founded in which year? I'm going to go with 2016. I was wrong. 2017 was the right answer. I'm telling you, every one of my first ideas is the correct answer. Which team won the first Hudson River Derby? I want to say the New York Red Bulls, and I was right. There we are. That was a complete guess. New York City FC player Ismail Tajari Shradi was born in which country? I am going to go with... I was wrong. It was Switzerland. All right, and we're going on with these questions. You can see how this works out. Third Rail is an independent supporters group for New York City FC. Its logo was designed by whom? I'm not 100% sure. And it was Matthew Wolf. And you can see we're not doing too well. What is not the nickname of the New York City FC? The Pigeons, the Blues, the Whales, the Bronx Blues, Let's go with this. And it was the Whales. All right, so here we are. You need to answer a minimum of 4 questions to correctly qualify for your team. And we did not do that, so we have to retry to requalify. So this is kind of like a primer. We're going to go once again. Which player scored the most goals in the MLS Cup for playoffs for New York City FC? And I was right on the first one. These are complete guesses, guys. New York City player Tony Rocha was born in which country? I'm a little off. I was wrong. The United States. Okay, who was appointed as New York City FC's first coach? This is pretty fun, I will say, even though I don't know what's going on in terms of the answers. But I'm doing the best that I can. Since when professional soccer has been hosting at Jack Kofi Field? We'll go with, I was wrong again. So we're not doing too well. Also known as the New York Derby. We'll go with that one. That's a correct answer. That was pretty obvious. Which player is the record appearance marker for New York City FC? We'll go with David Villa. I was right again. We're getting close to our 4 minimum here at Pratt & Whitney Stadium. Is in the first Major League Soccer game. New York City FC played against which team? Let's go against the Houston. I was right. So we do have our 4 to qualify, which is great. Let's see. Which player scored the most goals? I'm again going to go at Villa. I was right again. So we're doing way better this time around. This is pure luck. We're going to go with the third rail. I was right again. And last but not least, let's take a look here. So found in what year? I was wrong there. So let's see what happens now. Congratulations. You are a qualified member of New York City. From now on, you earn points and statistics will be added to your team standing automatically. All right? So we are good to go there. And we can actually start playing for real now. Okay? So we have qualified. Take a look at our standings here just once more. All right? Just so you know what's going on there. We're going to go in and start playing some games. We have some active games. It's your turn. Let's go on in. Here we are. Now, take a look at the setup here. You have round 1, round 2, round 3, halftime, round 4, round 5, round 6. All right, so tap on play. And remember, you're going against an opponent here. We're in the quick play mode. Choose a topic, World Cup, Incorporation, Player Services. We're going to go with World Cup. Again, I'm not 100% knowledgeable, but here we are. And we're now 7 minutes into this. Who is the current president of FIFA? I'm not 100% sure. We're going to go with this name here. I was wrong. I should have went with my first idea here. Now, mind you, take a look here. 3 versus 3. In which year FIFA Fair Play was introduced for the first time? I'm going to go with 78. I was wrong again. Not doing too well here. Which team scored the most goals in a match in FIFA World Cup? I'm going to go with France. Wrong again. It was Hungary. Now, take a look here. We do have an ad showing up. No worries. Our opponent is now playing, and we're waiting for that reason. So, guys, you get an idea of how this works. You have 3 different game modes. We showed you that pretty much in depth. We showed you the different modes. We showed you the settings area. We showed you the standings and stats, and you get an idea of how to play this. Since we're going up against an opponent, they're playing, which is why, as you can see, it says here, we are waiting. So, if we tap on waiting, we end up going back to this situation here because if you look there, it says random player's turn. So the other person is playing. And again, you're waiting for that random player to show up. And as you remember or recall from the beginning of this overview, you can go through the first round, but you have to wait for a player to show up. So that player is not showing up at the moment, but it says is playing. When they're doing what they're supposed to do, you will get the information in terms of their standing and scores. And as you can see, we pretty much bombed out over there with those 3 red soccer balls. Now, you can give up. If you do that, the game is closed. You're not getting any points. If you want to wait it out for your opponent to play on their side, then you can do that, and you can go through the entire game. You have your 6 rounds. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this. This is a pretty intricate game. This is Football Quiz Duel, Soccer Trivia, Sports Quiz. If you are a soccer aficionado, if you know a lot about soccer, if soccer is your game, then you can blaze through this and demonstrate all of your knowledge about the game and the leagues, the plays, the different scenarios. There are many different topics you can choose from. You can play against other clubs. There are 6-round matches with different categories, an ocean of mind-blowing questions, and of course, this is all from the listing, personal statistics, and performance. You can play in your favorite category. Guys, we hope you enjoy this. Guys, this is the GiveMeApps YouTube channel. GiveMeApps is the world's #1 independent app store. You can download apps for any platform, iOS, Android, Windows Phone, and many, many more. If you're a developer, we're the only store on the planet where you can keep the full 100% of your download sales. We hope you enjoyed this, guys. Once again, this is Football Quiz Duel, Soccer Trivia and Sports Quiz by Tempest Code. Until next time. Testing 1, 2, 3.